Birth of the Divine Laws, Akashic Records, Karma, Dharma, Destinies. By Domingos Yetzi, December 11, 2012, updated on February 4, 2023, 3:50 p.m. Sent by Korpkins, leader of the planet, guest race, Neptune. Captured and written by Domingos Yetzi on December 8, 2012 at 7 p.m. in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Translated by Cristina Chaurio Bro on December 11, 2012 at 8 p.m. in Lake City, Florida, USA. The Divine Justice. The central cosmic cords ye God, in its immense power and infinite wisdom, him, her /it himself /herself /itself, fruit of millions, of billions of microparticles, and each one containing its own vibratory tonus, personal, individual, and its peculiar magnetic radiation, after billions of years for its agglutination and, therefore, for its intelligent formation, began its propagation within itself to the universal vastness of all undulatory and vibratory particles, respective to the peculiarity of each habitat and its interior and exterior, its inhabitants, ranging from the microatoms of physical matter, visible, or condensed energy in the third dimension, passing through the elements and their respective elementals to the intelligent spark of the crudest human being and humanoid, in conformity to each respective habitat, its suns and planets, galaxies and quasars, black holes, nebulas, and other components of the visible, sidereal, and invisible, cosmic universe. These magnetized particles came forming the radioactive magnetic fields, resulting in the stimulation and the generation of the light of the galaxies and their billions of suns and planets, also resulting in the isolation and grouping of their cells and, therefore, gave birth, or sprout, the absolute vacuum between the stellar bodies. Therefore, each galactic grouping, each solar system, each planet, and even the quasars, black holes, by its own movement, systole and diastole, magnetic attraction and repulsion, negative and positive, has and always had around itself millions, billions, trillions, and even more immeasurable distances of absolute vacuum in order to allow the unharmed, free passage of cosmic and magnetic radiation, in addition to the movements of expansion of the galaxies within the universe, without them shocking with each other and in continuous and infinite growth. Therefore, without the existence of empty spaces, which are the belts of vacuums that ensure the turned-off passage of radiating light, which rekindles only within each habitat, galaxies, suns, and planets, there would not be the manifestation of light, and neither would be possible before interstellar journeys by interplanetary spaceships moved by magnetic energy. And these are the allied irradiations, or radiations, to the specific vibrations of each body, of each atom or particle within the cosmic sidereal space that comes to form or to produce the cosmic sidereal laws, the Akashic Records, the Karma, the Dharma, Destiny, the Divine Justice, embracing everything and everyone. Thus, in this way, the whole universe came to be magnetized, with its poles, positive, neutral, and negative, which will arbitrate upon those that produce light, promote creation, the harmonization, the expansion, the knowledge, and the like, the possibility to raise their vibratory field, that would be the positive ones, that will arbitrate on those that are intermediaries only to facilitate the passage from one field to another. The absolute vacuums are the neutral ones. Even in between the interatomic spaces, between the nucleus atom and its electrons, there are the neutrons, or the vacuum, which allows the passage of radiation from the nucleus to the electrons, and this atomic grouping forms the cells, and these form a physical body. And these interatomic and intercellular radiations produce the physical or human heat in permanent 36.5 degrees Celsius, the same physical chemistry ration that takes place in the sun, which is a cold star, already mentioned in the book of this sensitive medium. As well as all the stars are cold suns, will arbitrate on those who produce the shadows, the darkness, the destruction, the quasars, black holes, the diseases, the imbalances, the disharmony, and are the antithesis of light, which are the negative ones. Therefore, after this phase of creation, it was formed a circle, or a cosmic magnetic universal ring, invisible, vibratory giant, I would say, in size and scope, infinite, through which nothing passes or transpasses, when everything is filtered, barred, and returned to each one as it was produced, according to its actions, be it in whichever planet or sun it is within the universe, in any corner or nook, and even in the hidden privacy of its mind. Everything returns to its producer, in weight, in quantity and intensity in the same proportion to what was produced. Like a gigantic radar, the waves it emits follow its target or reverberate around in the great magnetic universal ring and return to him, her, bringing in its wave beam all the affinities and animosities, positive, neutral or negative, exactly in the same intensity and proportion they were produced. That is, there is no way these waves return to catch another radar transmitter. For this was who produced them and is in his, her same tune. Everything will be unloaded on him, her, both good and evil, in time and in accurate measure. Distinguished only by the type of habitat in which she lives, that is, if the habitat is Earth, or similar to her, where the time of life, or the average life's length, compared to other orbs, is relatively short, then she will be picked up in the next life, as many as necessary for her spiritual energy detoxification. Hence the sentence of the terrestrial master of masters. Not one leaf shall fall without the Father knowing. Everything is summed up in vibration, frequency, tune, with the main source, the great universal broadcaster, whose dial, or channels or track switch, extends in all frequencies, medium, short, long, ultra-short, modulated, from the micro-frequency of the human brain as, from, the frequencies of the fauna and flora of any planet to the highest frequency within each universal habitat or inhabitant, from the center of the universe to the most distant regions of the universal periphery. Capturing all of them and simultaneously emitting all of them, regardless of civilization advancements or regressions, neither creed, race, color, or preferences, nor nationality, and in our case I would say, neither planetivity. The name of this broadcaster, or central station of constant and eternal vibration, is Central Cosmic Core, more commonly called between the earth beings as God, which has no face, countenance, feature, stature, neither eyes or mouth, nor human or humanoid biotype. It's an immeasurable cosmic sun, a great intelligent core. This state of objective universal consciousness produces the eternal present, nullifying the past, present and future. All that the human being can imagine to invent or create is already invented and created, already exists within the cosmic central core and its laws. Even the time, which is universally inviolable and indivisible, is also already created, and only manifests itself with the emergence of the human intelligence in all the planets and its continued evolutionary progress. Korpkins, leader of the planet, guest race, Neptune, through Domingos Yetzi, translated by Christina Bro.